My experience of the IB was an exhausting experience, I would say, where I had to work extremely hard, but at the end of the day, it was also an extremely rewarding experience that has challenged me, allowed me to mature, think outside of the box, and most importantly, it gave me the possibility to apply to whichever university I wanted, wherever in the world.
My name is Amani Chapa and I obtained 38 points at IB, and I'm currently at the University of Surrey doing psychology. What I liked about doing IB was the challenge it set for me to push the boundaries of my work ethic and capabilities as a student. The range of subjects which IB offers and each student does makes sure that at the end of the 2 years you come out a well-rounded and very knowledgeable person.
In terms of the extended essay, which is a 4,000-word essay on a subject and topic area of your choice, I would say that at first it seemed to me as being an impossible task. But then I realized that once you pick a subject that you really love, researching into that subject and specific topic is in fact extremely interesting.
Having spent a few months at university already, I've seen a massive difference between those who did IB and those who did A-levels, not only in the terms of how to structure and plan an essay, but also how to handle workload and reference in the correct way.
Regarding theory of knowledge, which explores different ways of knowing and different kinds of knowledge, I think that it was an interesting component of the IB, which challenged all of us because it really required us to think differently from various perspectives, pushing us to be very open-minded, which is something I very much liked about the IB. Now, a component of the IB which I very much enjoyed was CAS, which stands for Creativity, Activity and Service. Personally, I very much enjoyed this element of the course as it pushed us to take part into creative activities such as organizing talent shows or acting in plays, but also taking part in physical activities such as climbing La Concha, and then for the service aspect we did a lot of volunteering. In terms of Swans, and what was good about studying the IB there, for me, is that I would wake up every day knowing that I would go to a place that I loved, where people were so nice. I mean, it was almost like a big extended family that I was going to visit every day. I just love Swans. I love the environment there. I love the fact that it is not too big and at the same time not too small, which means that everyone pretty much knows everyone and all teachers end up knowing your name. But that also means that the classes are not too big, so the quality of teaching is very good and tailored towards your understanding of the content of the course.
Overall, I'm extremely happy I did the IB, and I believe I accomplished my personal goals due to the teachers, students, and overall enthusiasm of the school itself as a whole, guiding and helping me towards my future.
If you take on the IB diploma, you're definitely taking on a challenge. And when taking on a challenge, you need to make sure you're taking it on in the right place so that you have the motivation and the enthusiasm and the ambition to complete it. And I definitely think that Swans allowed me to have those things so that the challenge of the IB wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be, because it was enjoyable. Because I loved the atmosphere at school. I loved going to class every day, and I loved all my teachers, and that made it so much easier for me to take on such a challenge and complete it and feel proud of everything I managed to achieve.